Welcome, seekers of wisdom. Today, we're diving into an often overlooked but powerful Stoic principle, the power of silence. In a world full of noise, chatter, and endless opinions, silence is a rare and valuable skill. In Stoic philosophy, silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a tool for self-mastery, inner peace, and profound wisdom. In this video, I'll share with you a Stoic story about the power of silence and how it can transform your life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Now let's dive in and discover the wisdom of holding your peace in a noisy world. Our story begins in ancient Rome, a city of grandeur and spectacle, but also a place of intense political and social pressures. Imagine yourself walking the bustling streets of Rome, traders shouting their wares, politicians making fiery speeches, and citizens debating in the public squares. It's a city filled with voices, each louder than the last. Yet, amidst this clamor, there's a figure who stands apart: Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor. Marcus Aurelius, though surrounded by advisors, generals, and friends, was known for his unusual practice of silence. Despite being the most powerful man in the empire, he kept his own counsel and avoided unnecessary talk. His silence wasn't born of arrogance or secrecy, but of wisdom, discipline, and an understanding of the human condition. Marcus knew that in silence he could find clarity, self-control, and resilience, qualities essential for navigating the chaos of leadership. Let's explore why Marcus practiced silence and how it can be a powerful tool for each of us. The first reason Marcus valued silence was because he understood that words spoken in haste could fuel reactive emotions. As emperor, he faced constant criticism, betrayal, and political maneuvering. Yet he realized that responding impulsively would only cloud his judgment and escalate conflicts. Instead, he practiced silence as a way to create space between a stimulus and his response. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Silence was his way of reclaiming this power, refusing to let his emotions be dictated by external events or the opinions of others. Let's imagine a specific scenario. One day, Marcus Aurelius was accused of favoritism by a senator who felt overlooked. The senator publicly criticized Marcus, expecting an angry retort. But instead of reacting, Marcus paused, took a breath, and remained silent. His silence sent a clear message. It showed that he was in control of himself, that he was above petty disputes, and that his authority didn't require him to react to every accusation. In your own life, try practicing silence the next time someone criticizes you or tries to provoke a reaction. Instead of responding immediately, take a breath, remain calm, and consider whether the response is necessary. This pause can be your shield against reactive emotions, allowing you to approach the situation with a clear mind and thoughtful words. Another reason Marcus Aurelius valued silence was that it allowed him to find inner clarity. Silence wasn't just a tool for keeping peace with others. It was also a way to keep peace with himself. He believed that a quiet mind could perceive things more clearly, free from the noise of opinions, distractions, and anxieties. Imagine Marcus sitting alone in his study, a candle flickering beside him, while Rome sleeps. In these moments of silence, he contemplates his own thoughts, motivations, and the nature of the world around him. Silence becomes a mirror, reflecting his true self, free from the influence of others. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, expressed this value of silence well when he said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving. The process is a mutual one. We learn as we teach." By practicing silence, Marcus avoided associating with the wrong influences and instead chose to let his thoughts be his most constant companion. Set aside time each day for intentional silence. Turn off your phone, find a quiet place, and sit alone with your thoughts. Notice what comes up. You might be surprised by the insights and clarity that arise when you remove external distractions. This quiet time can help you connect with your inner self, free from the influence of external pressures. One of the core virtues of Stoicism is self-control, and silence is a powerful means to cultivate it. Marcus Aurelius knew that every word he spoke had consequences, so he practiced silence as a way to master his impulses. By refraining from unnecessary speech, he was able to avoid making rash decisions or stirring up unnecessary conflicts. The Stoics believed that every word carries weight, and with power comes the responsibility to use words wisely. Marcus taught himself to speak only when his words would bring clarity, truth, or resolve. Through this discipline, he strengthened his will and maintained his integrity. Consider another scenario. Marcus receives disturbing news from the battlefield. Roman soldiers have suffered a heavy loss and morale is low. His generals are panicking, suggesting hasty actions to recoup their losses. Instead of reacting impulsively, Marcus sits in silence, allowing himself to process the information. Only after careful consideration does he speak, giving orders with a calm, measured response. This restraint preserves his soldiers' trust and sets an example of Stoic self-control. Practice refraining from unnecessary speech. Next time you feel the urge to respond impulsively, remind yourself of the power of silence. Hold back your words, wait, and consider if speaking will add value. By practicing restraint, you strengthen your will and develop greater control over your actions. For Marcus Aurelius, silence wasn't only a tool for self-reflection, but also a way to better understand others. In moments of silence, he listened, truly listened, to those around him. The Stoics believed that wisdom is often found in understanding others, and silence creates the space for this understanding to emerge. When Marcus attended meetings with his advisors, he often listened more than he spoke. This allowed him to gather perspectives and make informed decisions. He knew that silence could draw out the truth from others, and by listening carefully, he gained insight into people's motives, emotions, and intentions. This practice of listening in silence is a powerful lesson for us all. In a world where people are quick to speak and slow to listen, silence becomes a gift. When we listen without interrupting or preparing our response, we gain a deeper understanding of those around us, which enhances our relationships and our wisdom. Try practicing silent listening. When someone is speaking, hold back from interrupting or formulating your response. Focus entirely on what they're saying. By listening fully, you'll discover a depth of understanding that can't be reached in constant conversation. It may surprise you how much more you can learn by choosing silence over speaking. The final power of silence for Marcus Aurelius was its ability to build inner strength. Silence wasn't just a habit for him. It was a refuge, a sanctuary where he could retreat to renew his resilience. In silence, he found a source of strength that allowed him to face the many hardships and challenges of his life as emperor. The Stoics saw silence as a practice that toughens the mind, making it resilient against life's hardships. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This reminder to listen more than we speak also applies inwardly. By being silent, we listen to ourselves, building a solid foundation of inner strength. When Marcus faced challenges, whether it was political betrayal, family loss, or military defeat, he would retreat into silence. This silence became a well of strength, where he could refocus his mind, gather his resolve, and return to his duties with renewed purpose. Through silence, he prepared himself to face life's obstacles, no matter how daunting they appeared. Develop a practice of silent contemplation when facing challenges. When you're feeling overwhelmed or burdened, find a quiet place, sit in silence, and allow yourself to process your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This silence can be a source of inner strength, helping you return to your challenges with a stoic resolve. The story of Marcus Aurelius shows us that silence isn't weakness. It's a form of strength. It's a way to guard our peace, sharpen our minds, and cultivate patience and self-control. In the face of a chaotic world, silence allows us to rise above the noise, protecting our clarity, wisdom, and resilience. So the next time you feel the urge to speak impulsively, remember the story of Marcus Aurelius and the power of silence. Allow silence to guide you toward better decisions, stronger relationships, and a deeper understanding of yourself and others. Silence is more than the absence of noise. It's a form of wisdom, a tool for growth, and a source of inner strength. Embrace it, practice it, and see how this simple Stoic tool can transform your life. If you found value in this Stoic story and the power of silence, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights that help you live a thoughtful, grounded life, and check out my previous videos. Until next time, stay wise, stay grounded, and remember the profound strength in silence. See you in the next video.